How's your car run? We never could go wrong. We never could go wrong. We never could go wrong. We never ever could go wrong.
Hey, do your thing. Hey, do your thing.
Bolt on or not, that ride is hot.
Fresh out the house, got the beat on suicide as I ride up and down Martin Luther King Drive.
Need for Speed Most Wanted is a game without a need of an introduction. From the cool soundtrack, to the somewhat deep story with a simple plot, to insanely great handling and police chases, this is a game that knew what it wanted to be. I found it hard to make this video, because I think we can agree on the fact that 80% of the player base of this franchise would say Most Wanted is the best one. But I'm not so sure about that opinion.
Get him out of here! Get out!
I did complete the game about 100 times over the years on different consoles. And I think I like the 360 the most. The visuals are more stunning and the graphics hold up, I'd say, decent in today's standards. But I'm losing my point here. Can we review this game without nostalgia? Are there even humans on this earth that never even played or seen the game? Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Welcome to the third episode of Golden Era, the show where we take a deep dive into old games to find out if they were really great, or do we just have an old feeling of nostalgia? By the way, I'm playing on the PC version. The game was mainly produced for the 360 and everything else was toned down, so the PC version does look a bit different, but how bad does it look? First, let's take a deep look at career mode. The game starts with a cutscene seeing you and someone else being ready to race, following by a helicopter camera showing us how the race is going so far.
Hello,
How's your car
motherfucker.
run?
Papers. I need your pink slip. He's dangerous. Be careful, he'll swap paint if he has to.
First I'm gonna take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
Okay.
Attention Patrol Division, we have reported at least one mobile Code 6 driver followed by police.
I need all available units on this. Get them going code 3.
After setting up my controller and fixing up the graphics, it was time to start playing the game. The car we drive is a BMW M3 GTR. It feels good and it drives like a charm. I started to see heavy motion blur, which I didn't like, but I don't know how to remove it, so just let's continue. After a small race, you find out it was a race from the future. Now let's go back in time. We see a cutscene with an RX-8. We meet Cross, the cop that loves street racers. He wants to arrest me, but he fails to do so because he has to go somewhere else more important, but he doesn't leave without something special.
Oh man, did you pick the wrong street to run on? This is a nice car. Gauges, shifter, wheel? Is this all for show or is there something more I should know about?
I'd like to take a little peek under the hood.
Good idea. Let me tell you what's about to happen. We're gonna take your car, tear it apart, and see if it's street legal. You know, I'd lay odds that it ain't. Get a record down here.
Looks like your racing days are over.
Let me let you in on a little secret. Street racing in Rockport is finished. I've got a beautiful little surprise that's gonna tear you guys apart from the inside out. Now get out of the car.
Attention Patrol Division. Units are in a high-speed pursuit of multiple vehicles, aggressively evading custody. Units in the area directed to clear and head up to provide cover.
Next time, you won't be so lucky. Nice pinstripe.
Some time passes by and we meet Ronnie, and he's the first person we actually race after leaving Bayview. After beating Ronnie, we meet the Blacklist and Mia, who is now just like you, new to the racing scene. After a little talk and discussion, we meet Toru Sato, which is our next opponent. This is also a simple fast race.
What did I tell you?
Raisin, he shadowed me. I couldn't shake up.
Another bolt-on Wonder Boy looking to get smoked. Why don't we save you the grief and peel those parts right now?
Bolt on or not, that ride is hot. Faster than anything here.
You obviously don't know your cars, sweetheart.
I know your ride doesn't have a chance.
My 60-footer, quarter mile, whatever you want to throw on the table, smokes anything here, including this pump gas kit car.
Well, then where's your punk money then?
$5 grand. $5 grand. Says my boy'll smoke this clown.
What's your boy have to do with this?
I ain't racing this nobody. And I ain't taking orders from some chick who just rolled onto the scene.
Yeah. This here is the number 15 guy on the Blacklist. You got a lot of rep to earn before you get to run with him.
Thanks for the update. Are we doing this or what?
I got him.
Why don't we make it 10 grand?
Oh yeah, you want to amp this up? Let's do it right. Yeah, give me the police. We got a couple of guys about to street race down here at the shipyards. You better send the cops right away. Maybe an ambulance too. When he's through with you, I never want to see your face again.
Then we meet Raj, a friendly driver that wants to see what you can do in a circuit race. This is still the prologue, so everything here is done fast and easy. We then meet Razor, the one we saw in the intro cutscene, but now he's still number 15 on the Blacklist driving his Mustang. We then reach the point where we started the game and our car just stops working. Mia mentions us we left a huge oil leak at the start line. We lose the race and we get captured by the police.
Hey, there's something wrong with your ride. You left a huge oil slick at the start line. You have to end the race fast.
Thank you for the ride. I knew you weren't Blacklist material. Hey, where's your punk money
What
now?
happened?
What happened is he's on show and no go.
She's mine now. And I'm gonna ride her like you never could.
Hard and flat.
Hey, Mia. Sweetheart. The winner's circle's over here. Bus stop's that way, champ.
The UC thought you were the one, but you're mine now.
Hey, where's your fancy ride?
Who cares? He's not gonna need him where he's going. And they're gonna love you in the big house, baby.
Sometime later, when released, Mia is waiting for us. And if you were paying attention, you would have seen the car before when we met Cross. She explains to us how we can get our revenge on Razor, showing us how to complete the Blacklist. She drops us off at the car lot. I pick the Golf, because why not? We drive back to the safe house, and once again she tells us how the Blacklist works.
So you found it all right. What do you think? You can store your ride here. Consider it your safe house. You can use it to lie low when your heat gets too high. If you want to take out Razor and get your ride back, you got a lot of work to do. You have to work your way up the Blacklist and take out everyone on the way. As far as they're concerned, you're just working to get back into the Blacklist. Pick the right event, get enough bounty, and you can challenge a ranked racer. Once they're all out of the way, Razor's all yours. Cool? I'll let you get back to business. I'll call you when the time's right. Later.
And now that we finally got the prologue out of the way, let's get to work. Okay, Sonny is our first Blacklist member we have to defeat, and at this point I was just testing my Golf out, seeing what it could do. We have multiple objectives to complete before we can even challenge Sonny. So what do we have to do? We have to finish 3 races, finish 3 milestones, and have 20k bounty, which maybe sound like a lot, but actually it's not that much. So what did I do? I upgraded my car and went back to work. The races were simple, there wasn't really any rubber banding at this point. The police chases were easy. Heat 1 is maybe a bit too easy, but I understand the game wants to see what we're capable of. And there's also a lock, so we can reach Heat 2, but not 3. At least not yet. Okay, so let's finish the races. Yeah, I didn't really feel the need to show the police chases. So let's continue and start beating Sonny. Alright, so with Sonny out of the way, let's get his car. Which one do we have to pick? We have 2 tokens. Okay, let's take the middle. There we go, that's the first pink slip. Okay, the second one has to be a performance part, obviously. So basically I made this system where I remember which marker had the pink slip. So the next time I need to pick a different one, because 9 out of 10 times is not going to be the same spot. So that's basically going to guarantee us getting the pink slip. Okay, then we meet Blacklist number 14, Taz, who is driving a Lexus IS 300 and his specialty is sprint races. After completing a Blacklist, you unlock new parts for your car. There's one shop for everything, not like Underground 2 where everything had its own shop. I like both of these systems, but in Most Wanted it makes much more sense to do it this way than what they had in Underground 2. So I upgrade my car and get back to work. This time around we have 6 races to choose from instead of 3. But again, we need to complete 3 objectives. But now 4 races, still 3 milestones and now 50k bounty, so let's get to work. Because there are 6 races, we can choose what kind of event we want to complete. I found out quickly that I'd rather do tool booth and sprint races than circuits and knockout races. They just feel shorter and mostly are. Tool booth is basically a checkpoint sprint race with a timer. When you're too slow, you're gonna lose. So just make sure you go fast and that's an easy win, right? So again, I finish the races, destroy some cops and then we race Taz. Taz is of course nothing special, basically the same difficulty as Sonny. I'm guessing Blacklist number 13 will be the same, because again it's still early in the game. But yeah, we beat him quick, although beating a sprint race record was a challenge, but I managed to do it in one go. Again, I get to pick 2 markers. Sonny was in the middle, so I choose left and I got his car. The second marker is yet another performance part. Then we meet Vic, number 13 on the Blacklist, and he drives a Supra. The car looks great, but the final is a bit meh. We get another cutscene. Mia hops in her car and shows us we have access to the police database so we can track our rap sheet. Razor walks past the window, trying to impress us with some romantic talk, and Mia can't handle it anymore and closes the window. Just take a good look at the mirror, is that blue? Anyway, Mia leaves the car and we get to see our new objectives.
Ready to go. You're in. I want to show you something. I hooked you up with access to the police database. You've been building a rap sheet with the cops. The more heat you bring down on yourself, the more hype and bounty come your way. So make sure you keep track of your rap sheet.
Well, what do we got here?
Nothing you're ever gonna get.
You're so sweet. You got lucky. Staying on the blacklist is gonna take a lot more than luck. And you better watch your back out there because, well, you never know what might happen, do you?
What, you gonna work this ride too?
Mia, I don't know what your game is, but I'm gonna find out. You can't ride this sucker's hype forever. And when he burns out, no more free rides. I know you like it.
Stay on top of that rap sheet. I gotta go. I'll hook up with you later.
I don't listen to the voice calls because I heard those a million times before and I didn't really feel the need to include them in the video. But they do give the story much more depth without using a ton of memory for cutscenes, so that's a cool feature. If you haven't completed the game in a while or never even played the game, you should listen to them, they're really good.
I don't feel the need to go through every single Blacklist, because they're all the same. Except the milestones get bigger and the police chases get harder. So let's fast forward a bit to, let's say, everyone's favorite Blacklist. Yeah, it's Earl. Fuck you, Earl. Fuck you. You either defeat Earl like you won the lottery, but if you're unlucky like me, Rubber Band went to Super Saiyan mode and bites you like 1500 ants are crawling up your fucking beehole. So, what I'm going to do now is I'll show you the full clip of the final race and just see, like, I'm sweating. Like, I'm seriously sweating. I'm even pausing the game at some point just to dry my hands because I don't want to mess up. Anyway, just take a look at how I'm looking back and how it's accelerating in my ass. Like, just take a look. Now, you could say I won, but let me tell you something, because no, I did not win. He let me go. If he did not crash at that corner, I was cooked.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
You have no clue how happy I am that Earl was out of the way. Let's continue, shall we? From Blacklist 9 up until you go against Racer, nothing really happens for the story. It's the same stuff each and every time. You race, you beat cops and beat the Blacklist. Then you unlock parts and cars. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you also unlock new parts of Rockport as well. After beating Blacklist number 13, you unlock Camden Beach. And after beating Rubber Band Earl, you unlock downtown Rockport. So, what I will do instead is fast forward to Razor, and then we take a quick look at the story after we beat him, obviously.
Alright, that's it. It's done. Everybody is calling for a race between you and Racer. There's no stopping the hype. The thing is locked. There's more money on this than anybody's ever seen. People as far as Bayview are throwing cash down on this. Odds are in your favor. Take them out.
It's time. Bring yourself and that pathetic ride of yours to the location on the map. Don't make me wait.
After playing for the last few days, doing 3 to 4 blacklists each day, I was so happy to finally reach the final boss. The one that has been making fun of me for so long. The one that took my Kurt Killer ride. And now it is time to finally take back what's mine.
Good to see you. Been a while. Just keep running like you have and this race is yours.
Look who came crawling back. I'm glad you're here, Sugar Plum. You brought me luck last time.
Make sure you smoke 'em and get that ride back. I'll take care of the rest.
Ready to donate another car to the Razor Fund, baby? It's go time.
So, we beat Razor and we got our car back. It's finally over. Or is it?
You'll never hold on to the #1 spot. Not with me on your tail. And if you want these, you're gonna have to take them.
It's over, Razor.
It ain't over until I say it's over. You and me could have had a real good thing.
Where's the other guy?
He got away.
You mean to tell me the most wanted street racer happened to get away? What about the Blacklist?
Forget the Blacklist. They're through.
I want every single unit after the guy.
Everyone?
Everyone!
Wait, we're still not done? Nope, we need to survive until Mia tells us we can escape at the now open construction site in Rosewood. So, let's survive and let's do this one final time. Don't worry, I'm not doing that again. I'm just going to skip until we reach the bridge. Yes, let's go. Oh, we're almost there. Almost, come on. Almost. Oh, no, not again, not again. Oh, okay. Come on, final stretch, guys. Barely missed that one. Holy shit. Oh my god, we're so done. Oh, finally! We did it. We finally did it. Oh, it's over. Man, I love this game. Oh, it's over. Oh. Oh man. Congratulations. Oh, okay. Well, that's Need for Speed Most Wanted. Let's take a quick but deep enough look at the story. We arrive at Rockport as a newbie to the local street racing scene. Luckily we met a guy named Raj, or Rock or whatever, that knows us from our time at Bayview City. We get involved with the Blacklist and proceed to challenge Razor, who is now still number 15 on the Blacklist. When we race against Razor, we find out our engine has been sabotaged right after we get a call from Mia telling us that we left a huge oil leak at the start line. This is still in the future, by the way, so don't get it mixed up. Our engine starts to failure and we lose the race, but also our infamous BMW GTR. The cops are also on their way and we get captured by the police because there's nowhere to go to without a car. After being released due to the lack of evidence, we meet Mia and she tells us Razor is now number 1 on the Blacklist after using our car to climb up the ladder. From that point on, it's our mission to climb up the ladder and get our car back from Razor, who is now number 1 on the Blacklist. So we have to race against 14 other bosses. 14 other racers. 14 other bosses to get to Razor. After defeating Razor, the cop, or known as the bounty hunter Cross, sends the entire RPD after us and let us know we helped with the arrest of the Blacklist racers. Mia then tells us during the pursuit Cross knows about our safe houses, so we can't hide anymore. She then tells us the only way out is to jump a bridge in Rosewood. We make the jump and we complete the game. The story might not seem that interesting, but this game shows exactly how to make something easy, feel satisfying and keep you locked in from start to finish. The game makes you feel like a bum for losing your car, making you really hate the character Racer and makes you want to put your teeth in the Blacklist. The story, progression, phone calls and basically everything else in the game together really shows what great minds can create if put together on a great team. The balance with money is also like a fine glass of wine. It gives you enough freedom to customize, but at the same time think twice about your choices. Combine that with free junkman parts after completing bosses, if chosen, you have a perfectly executed system that won't fail. The fact you can win pink slips after every single Blacklist, it also feels like an FU to the game. It makes you feel like you used a cheat code and it's just fantastic. And now, I'd say, it's time to take a look at the gameplay. The police in Need for Speed Most Wanted is to me the only time where it was done perfectly. Heat 1 is basically a 1 or 2 hard hit kill and the police spawn rarely. Heat number 2, it has the same car as Heat 1 but now it is black and it feels like it has a little bit of more health as well, but they're still light. They also arrive in more police cars and rarely spawn roadblocks. Heat number 3 is where it gets interesting. The cars change to a more heavy car. They spawn in bigger groups, are more aggressive and spawn more roadblocks. From this point they actually try to take you out. Oh, and this is also the moment where we start seeing SUV ram cars. My best friends, yeah. Heat 4 is basically where it really gets interesting. It's the same Pontiac car but now it's black and they spawn with even more cars, more roadblocks and you also start seeing spike strips. You don't want to hit them because in this game it doesn't really fix your tires, so once you hit those, yeah, you know you're done. Also we start seeing air support and well, it will follow you if you lost the police, but you can just hide under a bridge and then you can just wait it out and then eventually they will walk away or walk. They will fly away. The SUV ram team is still active and I believe it also spawns just a slightly more, but I'm not sure how much more they spawn, like maybe once or twice more than Heat 3. And in Heat 5 it's like all hell break loose. We get faster and stronger police cars. They spawn with even more police at the same time. We get more roadblocks, more spike strips. I believe the chopper stays longer too. And you can also, maybe if you have a long enough chase, you can find Cross in the pursuit. You can take him out and you can also, by the way, take the chopper out. So basically Heat 5 is everything from above, but even like more and harder than it already was. You can use pursuit breakers, which are destroyable decoys in the city, to kill the police. As the extra help that makes it even more satisfying to fight the police. The gameplay mechanic feels fine, the cars feel more heavy this time, so you're not really able to kick cars away like we did in Underground series. The handling feels great, except for the Supra. I don't know why, it just slides more to me. We have some new and old game types in Most Wanted, but we also lost some when looking at Underground 2. In the Need for Speed Most Wanted we have circuits, sprints, drags, lap knockouts, speed traps and toll booths. Yes, that's all I believe. I guess Street X was replaced for speed traps. It doesn't really fit the game since we don't have drifting as well. The URLs, which are Underground Racing League, doesn't really apply in Most Wanted, so I guess that's toll booth as a replacement. But again, I do miss drifting, and I guess the mechanics were so different from the other two games that they probably didn't have more time or not even more space to make a different mechanic or even whole thing of it. So I guess that's why they just scrapped it. Customizing your ride is something we still dream of today. We lost some options from Underground 2, making it feel worse, but honestly it's a perfect balance of not too many options but still enough to make a unique looking ride. All I wished for was just a few more body kits. It's just not enough. It should have been at least like 8. But I mean, it is what it is. Upgrading the performance of your car is in the same shop as customizing your ride and also the same location as the paint shop. Because in Most Wanted, everything is at one shop and I quite like that. So it's basically a small step backwards as in customizing, but also a huge step forward for usability. Is that even a word, usability? I don't know, man. I'm Dutch. Like, at least I'm trying. Let's continue. In this chapter I play stuff that is too short for its own chapter. So let's start with the most obvious subject, the car list. There are 32 cars to use in the career mode that you unlock while playing the career mode. I myself used to play a lot of the quick race events, and if you happen to move to the bonus section, you will see more cars to use if you happen to meet the criteria. So that will bring the total to 46 cars, if we are not counting the NPC cars used in the challenge series. If you would want me to include those, it's a total of 56 cars, but you didn't hear that from me, capiche? Let's take a look at the soundtrack. I swear the one that made this track list needs a raise. Just like the older underground soundtracks, this list is also a freaking banger, bro. It's again a perfect mix between genres. I just can't comprehend how Unbound could mess it up that big. Take some notes, EA. Just take some notes. The moment I hear I Am Rock or Fired Up, I'm feeling myself. The moment I hear You'll Be Under My Wheels, I know I am going to win the race. Again, there isn't a single song on this list that sucks. There just isn't. I can't play them here, but I'll have a link to a full playlist in the description. It goes also for the song in the background. I removed the vocals, but it's from the Pepega mod. Now, after all these compliments, what is there not to like? This is honestly the hardest chapter. I sat here for 15 minutes thinking about stuff that could have been better. And I got a few things I like to talk about that are not bad or awful, but would have been nice to be either added or improved before release. As I said earlier, a few more body kits would have been great. 5 is just not enough, and if you are like me, I like to customize my cars. And I mean, yes, there's a lot of other stuff you can tweak, but I mean, just having more body kits would have been nice. That's just how it is. Other than that, I don't really have any complaints about the customization, honestly. Maybe a few more rims, but other than that, it's just fine. I still miss the drift races, and I wouldn't be able to tell you if it would have worked here because the developers made the game in a way it doesn't really need a drift mode. But again, I really like the modes from Underground 1 and 2, so it would have been nice to see them returning. And I know it was planned but cut in the final game. But the airport, man, I miss the airport. Just think about it, driving around on the airstrip with the Heat 5. Like, yes, it could have been made easy to get the bounty, but I mean, it should have been there. It just should have been there. Rubber Band was sometimes out of this world. I hate the fact that in my playthrough Earl wasn't as bad as always because I really wanted to showcase how bad it was sometimes. And I just wish they tweaked it a bit more. Because Racer was so more easy to do than Earl, and Earl was Blacklist number 9 and not 1. It would have been nice to see some small story-ish with Mia, or at least to find out how Raj knows about the player from Bayview and everybody else doesn't. I mean, I'm just looking for shit, honestly. Even everything that is not included in the game that I mentioned above, it's still a great game, actually. And it's hard because in a video like this we really have to search for stuff that isn't great. And like I said in the beginning of the video, you want to make the video without the feeling of nostalgia. And it's hard because this is a game that I grew up with. But there isn't really, yeah, sometimes the car loses too much grip, then you feel that it's too heavy and it just slides without control. Maybe that's something, but I'm just looking for shit. So it's not a big list, it's also not a bad list, I would say. Just a few more tweaks here and there and it would have made the game better, but I mean, they had such a short time to make the game anyway, so it is what it is. And that brings us to the final chapter, the Nick rating. And Nick rating is something I do to keep track of how I rate the games I played and reviewed. And from now on we all keep track of the grading, because I made this official list that is now a real law across the globe. So, let's take a look. Okay, let's go. Story. Well, it is a basic, easy story. If we look at the whole picture, I'd say it's an 8. The immersion is just off the charts. Like, all of it combined. Then let's take a look at gameplay. Around Blacklist 8 or 7, I feel like the game loses its pace, and the handling is fine for 90% of the time, so it's not perfect. It's also not close to perfect, but it's somewhat close to perfect, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Soundtrack is a 10 out of 10, easy. Music is so important to a video game, and Most Wanted is just a perfect example of that. And then let's take a look at creativity. I'm always tempted to give high numbers for these, and I'm going to do it again. And the reason for it is they changed the whole concept of Need for Speed again for Most Wanted. You're not a rookie anymore that needs respect. No, you are betrayed and made fun of by the best villain of the franchise, and you need your car back, whatever it takes. And I'm just, yes, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Like I said in the story section, the immersion is just so amazing. I don't even know why. I don't even feel like it's really trying at some points, but it just works. It just works. So 10 out of 10. And that will bring the game to an average of a 9. And that honestly feels like a great number for a near perfect game. I obviously can't rate the multiplayer section, so I have to rate whatever I could. And this seems about right. And that places Most Wanted now as the number 1 rated game of the Golden Era series. So let's take a look at the list. Thanks to Need for Speed Wiki for the information that I didn't know. Links to everything mentioned in the video as well as the background song is in the description. I would like to take a moment and say thanks for sticking until the end. I know this video is not perfect, I know I still need to improve, and all I could ask for is give me a chance. If you would like to see me make more of these, hit the subscribe button and a like would be appreciated so YouTube can drop me in the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Peace.
Fresh out the house, got the beat on suicide as I ride up and down Martin Luther King Drive. Standing tall, looking down on the bloody boys, snitching all day. I look brown on the floor. Come in, silver, snare, 5 pound on the block. Ain't you ever seen young playing clown?